Hello there. My name is Aaron Wilson. I'm the founder of Cheddar Stacks. I'm really excited that you have decided to maybe take part of Cheddar Stacks, and I wanted to explain to you a little bit about what Cheddar Stacks is and what it's going to do for you. Now, before we get started, I want to be clear about something. Cheddar Stacks is not multi-level marketing. So I promise you, we're not going to ask you to sell exotic cheeses to all of your friends and your family in the comfort of their living room. Cheddar Stacks is a referral network, and Cheddar Stacks has a platform that allows you to excel no matter what your personal profession is. Okay? Also, if you're watching this right now and you're joining the beta, it's free. It's free to you, and it's free to anyone that you bring in. Again, it's a beta. So I want to talk a little bit about why we call it Cheddar Stacks, or what kind of led us down that path. About 20 years ago, I had the opportunity to read a book, and maybe you have this on your shelf, and if you do, I'd ask you to maybe dust it off, but it's called Who Moved My Cheese? And the idea behind this book, which was written by Spencer Johnson, I highly recommend it. It uses 4 different characters in the book, okay? It's got 2 little mice in it that are called Sniff and Scurry, and it's got 2 little people that are called Hem and Haw. And the little people, of course, are like you and me. And metaphorically speaking, it's got something out there called the maze, which, of course, for us, the maze would be life, going out into the maze every single day and trying to find cheese. And in the book, which actually I can post a cartoon for you that's about 7 minutes. If you don't want to get the book, you can watch maybe the cartoon link that we can provide to you. But here's the thing. The characters go out into the maze on every single day, okay? And they're looking for cheese. So they end up at Cheese Station C. And one day, as they're going to Cheese Station C to get that cheese every single day, it's just not there, right? It's just gone. And again, using that as a metaphor, that's kind of the way life works. Like sometimes, we're going out there and we're getting that cheese and boom, something happens. Sometimes we see it happen. Sometimes we don't even realize that it happened until it happens. And then we're so just dumbfounded by it, right? That we can't even believe that it's happened. Like in an instances, then we start feeling sorry for ourselves, or we're blaming other people. Like, whoa, who moved my cheese, right? So that happens, and probably in your market, or at least what we're kind of surrounded around, which is the housing market. Anybody that surrounds the housing market, no matter what your profession may be, about every 10 years, we get our cheese moved. And there's certainly some pretty significant things that have happened over that time frame that definitely can, solidify what I'm saying there, okay? So Cheddar Stacks, again, we've been working on this for years. This platform in and of itself, it's kind of like Who Moved My Cheese insurance, if you will, right? So I just want to get into the platform here since you are interested in potentially joining the Cheddar Stacks program, right? So I want to tell you, okay, today's the day to learn how to successfully change your business, okay? It's the day to let go of self-defeating thoughts or habits surrounding what you're doing right now. It's a day that you can embrace a new way of thinking, all right? So let's talk about this. So I want to start out today's program with a bit of information that could be categorized as something we call a BFO, okay? This is not necessarily our term. We've heard this term, but what's a BFO, you ask? Well, it stands for blinding flash of the obvious. So these are bits of information that we know exist, but for some odd reason, we fail to make the connection of how it can be used to really change our business. It's kind of what you might call a duh moment, right? And I'm confident that we have all had one. So here's the profound BFO for today. Referrals from trusted business professionals, current and past clients, or friendly third parties are among the most desirable sources of new business available to you in the marketplace. Referrals, they are low cost, they are no cost. The clients are generally easy to deal with when you're comparing them to shoppers, which of course the internet has created nothing but shoppers for us. And, they're usually ready to make a committed decision. And I'm sure that if this was a live training session right now, I could ask you how many of you would adamantly defend those statements, and many of you would raise your hand. And I know that you would agree with me. So it kind of goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. If we know that referrals and positive word of mouth are one of the most effective, low-cost ways to build business, then shouldn't we be finding ways to build business environments that allow others to refer to us on a regular basis and, of course, make it easy on them? And since, we know that markets fluctuate and that life has a funny way of moving our cheese when we least expect it, then shouldn't we be doing everything in our power to make sure we have ourselves in a position to keep our cheese safe? Sure. So, I don't want to put myself out there too far there, but I'm guessing that you didn't get into the sales profession that you're in right now because your doctor looked at you one day and said, hey man, you really need to take it easy, right? No. Look, sales in and of itself, it can be a very stressful profession with many highs and many lows. But you know what, you guys? It doesn't have to be.